Bro.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the DJ Julz channel. Today we have my bro, DJ Sasin in the building. Talk to me, baby. What we doing today? What we doing?
So I brought over my babies right here. I just got these. So I don't know if you guys have heard of this yet, but these are the new hybrid turntables. I mean, they work like regular turntables, but the difference is it has basically like a magnet, just like the phase, built it right into it.
Nice. So basically you can play vinyl and like with the needle, and if you didn't want to use the needle, you can play without it.
Correct.
That's tight.
Yeah, it's like having phase, but it's in the turntable rather than...
So you don't need to get a separate device.
Exactly.
I guess in theory you could put that device on it.
If you wanted to.
Right, you don't. There's no need to.
Yeah, there's no need. I mean, like there's no battery, you know, like a phase has, and you don't have to plug extra stuff in. It's like you just plug the turntables directly into the mixer, the ground, and there you go.
Let's see.
Yeah,
so
let's check
today
them out.
we're gonna unbox PLX CRSS12, baby.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Ha
Bro. Be fucking real, man. Come on.
These are beautiful. Just the gloss on them.
I know.
Wow.
Even has a screen, which we'll get into.
I noticed that's somewhat the future of turntables. Like even I noticed reloops have a screen. Reloops have a screen. What's in the box? What does it come with?
So it comes with these RCA to ground cables.
Okay.
And you know, both of them come with one of these. So you plug, both of these onto the back or the front of these, and it goes straight into the mixer. But then it also has this USB cable that's USB-C into regular USB. So if you want to plug it into your S11 or RAID 72, it gives you the features to use these 4 buttons here, which is hot cue buttons, sampler, and stems, or whatever else you want to map them to. It has that feature.
Okay. That's tight.
Yeah.
It's funny because I'm looking at this, like someone like for me, I have Technics, and usually it's the RCA separate and the ground wires separate.
Right?
So it's nice that they put it all together, so you can't lose it, or it's less. And this is a thick ground. Like I'll show you my ground. This is a thick one, like
Oh, really? It's like
thick-ish. You know what I'm saying? But like this is a good quality cable. So like the chance, because sometimes you might get stuck in something and it could bend. But
that would be good.
This is great.
So for normal turntables, because this is my first pair of actual turntables. Like, does it do you just get these separately? Like,
so the RCA would already be plugged in. So the bottom of it already be plugged in. It's already built. Yeah. So it's right there, and then you have a ground wire coming out.
Okay.
If you want, I can grab the turntable if you want to see it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
So also in the box comes with a slip mat.
Slip mat, nice.
So another thing with this is that when you're using the digital side, right, with this thing, the magnet.
Yeah. It's called MAGVEL, right? Or the MAGVEL?
I don't know. It's MAGVEL clamp.
Okay, MAGVEL clamp. Okay.
Yeah. So kind of like the MAGVEL crossfader.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think they're trying to keep with that same branding, Pioneer branding.
Right.
But the cool thing is when you're using this controls your tension on the turntable with the vinyl. So you don't actually need
slip mats?
Yeah. Well, you
you
should do slip
still
mats, but you don't need like the stuff underneath the sheets, the slip sheets, to make it slidier underneath.
So that's slip mats.
Yeah.
So you don't need the slip mats.
Technically, you don't. Wow. Like technically, you could just do this and you could do this.
Yeah, but that might feel.
Yeah, it's not gonna feel right.
Yeah.
But like I have tested. So like before I even bought these, I tested them at Expo, DJ Expo in Atlantic City, and one of the things that the Pioneer tech did is he took this off and then put it on here, right? And then he was just like, yeah, you could just play like this, and it was just the slip mat. And I was like,
even though it was off of it.
Yeah, it was off of it. It was still going.
Oh, so once it's registered, it could be to the side.
So yeah, the sensor is in this, not the MAGVEL clamp.
So you don't have to have the MAGVEL clamp on it to play.
Correct. Yeah. As long as this is still spinning
Mm-hmm.
and this can move, then yeah.
So I wonder, why do I see sometimes people might have a MAGVEL clamp right here?
Well, this controls, like, because, you know, like the way a turntable works, right, with the vinyl is you need this to be continually spinning, but then you need to have the ability to, like, separately move this while this is still spinning.
Got it. So
Right.
that's when that comes into play.
Yeah, exactly. So, because this controls how light or heavy the tension is of the turntable, the vinyl itself, and the slip mat. So.
Okay.
But it is nice that you don't need, like, because on the Rain 12s, right, like, that's what I came from. Like, I didn't have actual turntable, I only had the Rain 12s. Like, I had to use the slip sheets. They're like Suzuki, I don't know if you've heard of those.
No.
So they're like really thin, like, it's almost like parchment paper, right?
Yes.
But they're designed to be, like, slippery for DJs. So, like, you put, like, a layer of 3 of them, and that thing is sliding like crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
So I bought them, you know, for scratching purposes, because, like, just with the slip sheets or slip mats, it was definitely, like, I can tell, like, there's a lot of resistance compared to like trying, because I've tried Technics before. I've just never owned them, right? It's way different feel. Like, I'm like, on the Technics, I'm like, this is very consistent all the time. But, like, with the Rain 12s, with no slip sheets underneath, I'm like, yo, why does it feel like, you know, over time, like, when I pull back, it's like there's so much force pushing against me.
Really?
Because I don't know if it's, like, static underneath the slip mat, or, you know, there's just not enough something in between to, like, you know, take away friction.
Interesting.
Because I've tried so many things. On the Rain 12s, I put CDs, like, literally CDs and DVDs, like old movies that I don't use anymore.
See if it worked?
Yeah.
And it worked?
It did. It's just, like, over time, the CD, like, grinds up, because one side of the CD is like plastic.
Right. You're right.
So, like, you know, me doing this all the time over a CD, it's gonna rub against this. So
That's true.
it did start, like, after several months, I noticed that, like, oh, it feels like how it did, like, 3 months ago.
So you probably won't do that with these until, like, these are, like, old news, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, unless I need to replace this, I have no reason to.
Yeah, no reason.
I can't see why, right?
This is exciting.
Yeah.
Your standard voltage,
Power cable.
standard power cable.
But everything else works without them. So, like, as long as you have the ground and the RCAs plugged into a mixer, both the analog mode and the vinyl, digital vinyl mode with the MAGVEL clamps works just fine.
Okay. Should we plug them in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. So as I was saying before, you see how these are separate. So these are plugged in. These are plugged directly in. There is no.
They're
I can take.
in.
Yeah, there's no way I can take these RCAs out.
Oh.
And this ground wire.
Yeah, that's a little sketch, that ground wire.
Oh yeah, no, this is definitely sketched. My other one I have are already. It's already grounded. My other turntables. I had it internally. My boy DJ Julz, he internally grounded it. But for this one, see how it's separate?
Yeah.
So for this, how they did it all together, it's clutch.
I do see, like, what you were talking about earlier too, with the cable.
Oh yeah.
That cable looks so flimsy.
Oh
I'd
yeah,
be
bro.
scared.
It is very, very scary.
Especially because you can't unplug it. It's like, bro, you put it in a case wrong.
Oh, it's wrapped. And all you need is a case of fall on it.
Oh man, that's awful.
So
have you had to replace those before then?
Yes, I've had to replace my ground wire.
You have the butter rugs.
Yeah, it's the best. I mean,
It's
that's
probably
a lot.
probably much better than what I have. There's, like, I bought the Suzuki's, also same brand that does the slip sheets. There's still, like, definitely some, like, roughness to them.
Okay.
They're meant for scratching, right? But, like, they don't feel like this. These
no.
are probably, because these are super thin.
Yeah, it definitely gets scrapped some. I mean, like, we'll see how their Serato. We'll see how that one is.
Yeah, it's probably not great. I mean, like, it's probably cheap. Like, because I know the Rain 12 ones. I used them for a while when I first got them.
Okay.
As soon as I switched to the Suzuki's.
It was a night and day, right?
Yeah, literally night and day. I was like,
so these are probably okay, just to get started.
yeah, exactly.
You know, so.
But I think it's fine though, because like I said, I noticed that with these, you don't, because of this, you do not need to put anything underneath, really.
Wow.
Like, you just put any sort of slip mat, and it's fine.
Wow. Okay.
Like, so I tested it when I first opened these. I put the Suzuki sheets underneath. So the same setup I have on the Rain 12 underneath this, and I actually had a harder time scratching.
Really?
Yeah. So as soon as I took off the slip sheet, I'm like, oh, I think this is how it's supposed to be. Like, I don't need something underneath. It actually makes it worse.
Wow, okay.
And I think it's because, like, the way this thing works, because it clamps it down.
Ah, maybe, yes. Maybe.
So I think when you put a slip sheet underneath, it's way too much sliding that this doesn't do its job properly. So
interesting.
When you just have the slip mat and the vinyl and this, it's perfect.
Okay. It's funny because even as I'm noticing, you have your semi slip mat.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at the Pioneer and looking at the Technic because normally I think it's the adapter for the 45.
Yeah.
We go right here. I have one over there. But they took that area and they put a whole bunch of controls right here. Shift, hot cue, you know, things like that. So it's like, wow, that's interesting. Like, you know, they made use of the space because see your light's still right here.
Yep, still right here.
And these are the MK2s. These are MK2, that's 1200 MK2. So this is like one of the original bad boys.
Yeah.
But you can still see your +7, minus +6. So you can go blue. And you also have, you could change the tempo range.
Yeah, so
nice.
They, as you were saying, like, they really utilized all the space here. So they do have a screen where it shows you the key, tells you what the tempo range you're on is on Serato, and then it lets you change, like, what the application you're on. So if you're on Record Box or Serato, or if you want to switch it to analog mode, it's all right here, like these 3 buttons.
I have to plug these bad boys in.
Yeah, let's test it.
Let's do it.
Oh, this is already on.
Right now we're doing a little side by side of the Cross 12 and the 1200. Similar size. I think it's almost the same.
Yeah, I think it's identical.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
these you could take these off if you wanted to. This is just where the deck savers would go.
Oh, okay. I have it so it adjusts.
But you could probably take this off because if you wanted to have it like flushed in, you probably would take that off. But yeah. So
pretty much the same exact setup. It's like so iconic, actually.
Literally, I mean, I think all the turntables people who've made turntables, the model is the 1200. So like even the Rain 12s, they attempted to model. So then, because even with the Rain 12s, that was the first DJ controller that professional DJs were like, okay, this is valid. Like you're playing on turntables, like, you know, more of a turntable than playing on like an SX3 or something, you know what I'm saying, something like that.
S7 or something.
Yeah. So it was a turntable that was stamped by turntablists.
Correct.
That's the best way to put it. And now with this, you know, it's a game changer. Let's throw some slip mats on and should we try both black or maybe we'll keep one black. Oh, peep this. Peep this.
Got him as a gift, actually.
Wow. So we're gonna try it first with some needles. Okay. Try it first with some needles. And so switching the mode from analog to digital. So we switched it from digital back to analog.
Yeah.
So throw it on that one.
So you don't need this. So this is my first time.
That's a light.
Yeah, it's just a light.
Yeah. So if I press it down.
Oh, press. That's fine.
Yeah, it's like one DJ Nightclub. Yeah, so you can see.
That's all that's for. I didn't know that.
You have too.
Yeah, I thought you needed this so it reads it. I didn't realize you don't.
Yeah, so you had it up when you're playing?
No, I mean, I only use Technics like.
Oh no, I'm saying when you use yours, did you have this up?
Oh, you don't? No, I didn't.
Yeah, okay.
Because I don't even have needles, so I
Oh
just
yeah,
use
facts,
it on
facts.
pencil.
Nice. Now, have you noticed any feel difference yet?
Yeah, I mean, so the thing with these is that you can literally, make it heavier or lighter. While this, I'm assuming you can't do that unless you put something underneath, right? Yeah, it feels already different, Like I could literally stop this. Yeah, it all comes from this, right? Like I can make it as heavy as possible. Where
also, it's still good to have that on, even if you were playing on needles, then because that still got controls the tension.
Yeah, if you watch the other videos of like them showing it off, like from Pioneer, they always still have this on.
Got it.
So you do still need it. I mean, like technically, I'm sure if we take it off, like it will still work. Like. At least I would think so. Yeah. But I think the whole point of this is to lock it down.
Tension.
Yeah, and give you the tension, because without it, it's like you're relying on just whatever your slip mats and your slip sheets are.
In order for us to use a sampler, we actually realized we need to be on the latest version of Serato, because before this wasn't working. So the sampler, hot Q. So there's all these different features. So hot Q, sampler, and I believe you told me you can go through the parameters if you want to get through like 5. Well, there's also a button 5 through 8 if you want to go through your other key points.
Yeah, the other 4, but then you can also do shift and these, and I think this is stems right here.
Stems. Oh, we could test it out. We're gonna show you guys these hot Qs. So.
Booty jiggy.
It's tight. So sampler.
You do. I don't think I have it. I think it's on this. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then if you want, you could do shift hot Q.
Shift hot Q.
And then this turns into stems.
Yeah.
Oh, that's already what you already have.
With the go.
No, it's just Serato stems.
Wow. It was automatically like the acapella.
Booming up the back through the hallway.
Nice.
Tell me what you know about. I'm just saying, turn it down, or she finna call a cop. We been plotting on the op, she the one who got the drop. Just a free quick fix to the.
That's tight.
They gonna take me back to my old ways. Chill.
That is tight.
Yeah, it's very convenient.
So we showed you guys with the needle. Let's see how it works with the MAGVEL clamp. So I wonder, is there a way that we can keep playing it and switch it straight to digital and just take off the needle, or you have to stop it?
I mean, technically you could. So if I switch it.
Switching it to needle. Oh!
One button.
Wow.
Yeah, so let's do it again.
If you want.
Instant.
And now we're playing on a needle.
Yep. Just watch. It doesn't work.
Oh, that's tight. So basically, say if you're playing on needles from the beginning, needle starts to cramp up, or something happens, you could
press one button right here.
One button.
Needle mode. And this switches it from
that's
analog
beautiful
to then Serato or record box, whichever
wow.
one you use.
And other things I'm looking at here, I'm noticing you have the whole BPMs. You can see your BPMs, you can see the key that you're in, you can see the deck that you're on, deck 1, or obviously that'll be
you can
deck
also
2.
change the deck right here.
Wow. Oh.
So this will switch it straight to deck 2. But the thing is, I don't know if it really works like that.
Maybe you'd have that too? I don't know. That's interesting.
See, like, I changed it.
Oh, it does. It does.
Oh,
it does.
Wow.
It does.
It's instant too.
Wow.
That's actually wild. I didn't even know that.
Wow. That's dope.
And then also you could do the tempo range right here, right, which on default is 8 through 8, 16, and 50.
Mm-hmm.
But then you can also do pitch step, which it changes it by the note, or it's supposed to be. I guess because I have pitch lock on.
Okay.
So let's turn it off.
Wow.
it does it by note instead of BPM.
So if you wanted to be in key with something else, you could. Wow. So if I'm like playing a track that's like B sharp or whatever, I can change it to B. Wow.
Right here, just it tells you as soon as you go up in steps of notes instead of
wow
the BPM, which is pretty sick.
And do you know what application does?
Yeah, so you can actually switch this to record box.
Oh yeah, wow. On the fly. So say if like someone else was about to hop in, but they're playing on record box.
Yep. They can switch right away just by pressing that. And
that's tight.
They have it plugged in.
And the motor off.
Oh yeah, so motor off is like how it is when you do this.
Oh, because this is instant start and stop.
But you can actually change. So on the Cross 12s, there is a switcher of how you want the record to stop.
Okay.
Even without the motor off. So like this is instant, right? You can switch it to like a slower stop, or you could do like a really slow stop.
That's tight.
Yeah, it's just a button switcher. But then, you know, obviously if you want the motor off feel like you would with this on the Technics, you just press a button.
That's tight. And then
it comes with like the head shell, but no needle cartridge, which
so that's one thing you would have to get. You have to get a needle cartridge. So
exactly.
Then you're set.
Yep.
Should we try to play a vinyl?
Yeah, let's try it.
We're gonna do Nas Nomadic.
Classic.
I have not opened this one up. This is a.
I mean, it's heavy as hell because of the double. So you got a good buy right there.
Yeah, I was in LA for the Scam Summit.
Oh, it was at a record store or something?
Yeah, the record store was across the street.
Oh, okay.
Wow. I mean, this was gonna get opened up eventually, because I wanted to just listen to it.
I feel bad.
Yeah, but like, you know what it is? You feel like, oh dang, I don't want to open it up. But also, I saw a lot of these, so it wasn't. It wasn't like it was an exclusive. So I guess we should take off this.
Oh yeah, I'll take off the clamp.
Wow. Look at that.
Oh, you got the full spread right
This
there,
is with live from the Kennedy Center with the National Symphony Orchestra.
Oh wow.
So it's a big deal.
I mean, it's the anniversary.
Anniversary. Right? Oh, dang. Ooh,
oh, wow.
Look at that. Inside of it. Wow. It's different when you hold real vinyl, bro. That's different. So.
So you could choose no MAGVEL or with MAGVEL on.
Well, I don't think it will play without a needle.
No, you obviously need the needle, but I mean, like, you can choose to do either MAGVEL or no MAGVEL, like, because I mean, I guess the whole point of the MAGVEL is if you want.
That's only if you're digital. Like for this, you wouldn't be able to listen to it.
Well, it still controls like how smooth the vinyl is if you're gonna.
So in order to listen to this vinyl, we'd have to change it on.
Oh yeah, phono. There we go. First time.
First time.
First time I'm playing a record.
Wow. So playing the. Wow. Wow.
I cannot put this back. Oh, there we go.
Wow, bro. Oh my god. Feels like I'm there.
Yeah, it does sound like I'm there too.
Wow.
Why people say that
vinyl sounds it sounds crispy.
It does.
I don't know, maybe because we're listening to horns and maybe that could be it too.
Maybe.
Wow.
I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna play the files digitally, it's not gonna be the same.
I feel like we should have been chilling right now.
Definitely should listen to this.
The first song is
oh, it's on the other one.
Oh, Genesis. And of course, the Pioneer PLX CRSS12s comes with 2 deck savers. So protect your decks, of course. Quick little unboxing of the CRSS12. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. We showed you how it was with the needle and then just the MAGVEL clamp. You know, to adjust the tension, light and heavy. So far, I mean, we're gonna break it in, see how we both like it. Maybe do a little mix too. So thank you guys for checking in. Shout out to my boy Sasin for coming through, blessing us, letting us use. We have both of them. Probably for the next week we'll use both of them. But yeah, thank you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. DJ Julz, DJ Sasin, Get Down DJs. We outside with it. And yeah, see you guys back for another review, another mix. Thank you.
Hey, let's get it.